I ever tell you about my Star Trek script?
Star Trek script?
Yeah, I gotta write it down is all. The Enterprise is 5 parsecs out of Rigel 12. Nothing's going on, neutral zone is quiet, the crew is bored, so they put on a pie eating contest.
I'm gonna go with a little bit of a theme for me on this show, and that is, of course, Star Trek. I love a Star Trek reference. And if you could give me Star Trek, if you could give me the Star Trek universe, then I might think differently about Second Amendment rights and owning firearms and being responsible for my own protection.
The whole crew's in the galley. They're eating Tulleberry pies.
Tulleberry?
Tulleberries. From Gamma Quadrant, yo.
That's Voyager, dude.
Okay, blueberries then. They're eating blueberry pies
Better.
as fast as the replicator can turn them out.
And if you watch enough Star Trek, you understand that in the Star Trek universe, on the planet Earth, I feel like a moron saying this right now.
You're geeking out right now.
I'm actually not that big of a Star Trek geek, but I do enjoy watching the shows. Star Wars, best universe. Star Trek, best implementation of the stories. So at any rate,
I'm Firefly guy.
Yeah.
Finally, it's down to just 3. Kirk, Spock, and Chekhov. Okay, Spock always wins these things.
How is Spock gonna beat Kirk, yo? Spock's like a toothbrush. Look at Kirk, he's got room to spare.
Spock has total Vulcan control over his digestion. You want to hear this or not?
Yeah, go.
at any rate, in the Star Trek universe, they've achieved on Earth essentially a kind of utopia.
And see, I'm a dystopian theorist.
There you go.
I do. That's why I can't come up with a good answer.
Well, then you're going to love this.
Okay.
Because Gene Roddenberry came up with that. Okay. They solved a lot of problems. They beat hunger. They have, replicators that just make food, make
or guns,
stuff.
Because we talked about
or guns.
Or guns.
Okay, finally, Kirk. He can't take it anymore. He yorks. Now it's just down to Chekhov and Spock. But Chekhov, you see, he's got a whole fat stack of Quatloos writing on this. And he has figured out a way to win.
They have the stun gun. They have, phase.
It's called a phaser.
Phaser.
well,
Okay, there we go.
We're getting to it.
Good.
They're called phase pistols. And you can
Phaser.
either... No,
Not a
they're...
phase pistol.
I'm watching Enterprise.
Phaser.
I am watching Enterprise right now.
We're having a Trek battle
That's
right
Scott
now.
Bakula, right?
Oh, no, not him.
Hey, Quantum Leap was awesome.
I'm watching Enterprise right now, and they are called phase pistols.
He's got Scotty back in the transporter room, locked in on Chekhov's stomach. Every time Chekhov eats a pie, Scotty beams it right out of him.
Where's he sending him? The toilet?
Space! There's blueberries just floating out there, frozen because it's in space.
Anyway, they have phase pistols that can either stun you or, burn a hole in you or vaporize you potentially, depending on the setting. So they have the stun gun where you could walk around and defend yourself without actually harming anyone permanently. They can spend their lives bettering themselves. Patrick Stewart in, I think it was First Contact.
And Chekhov is just shoveling them into his mouth. And Spock's like, I can't believe this Russian is defeating me. Meanwhile, Scotty's in the transporter room fiddling with levers when Lieutenant Uhura comes in. And she's got, her big pointies. And
Yeah, your participation is not required.
Yeah. So I still, if the question is what kind of information would I need, I'm still going to stick with I wake up and I am in the Star Trek universe.
No. God.
I have the Enterprise E in orbit with 3
It's been
datas
rejected.
helping me
We've
run
addressed
it.
this.
No.
There's no reason
That's
to bring
my
this
information.
back up.
And Scotty's fingers are all sweaty.
No.
Chekhov screams. He sprays blood out of his mouth. Scotty beamed his guts into space.
No way!